lovely people? Welcome back to my YouTube channel again. The name is Juanita Paris. Cheers! Cheers to that. If you're new on this channel, please do well to subscribe, comment, and share. If you're not new and my OG, please do well to like, share, and comment. I love you guys. Oh no, this is a place for content creators like myself, aspiring content creators like myself, entrepreneurs like myself who are looking forward to build brands and work with bigger brands and create impact in today's world. That is what this channel is about. You are building brand, working with bigger brands, and creating impact in today's world. Yay! What are you waiting for? Today I have exciting news for you guys. Yes. If you're planning to go to Zanzibar, you must watch this video. What are you waiting for? Such a hidden gem in Africa. Zanzibar is in Africa. It is very beautiful. My gosh. I can't have enough of that place. I have compiled 10 top places to visit in Zanzibar and 10 top activities you have to do in Zanzibar. On top of the compilation, I'm going to add my tour guide number and email address in the description. That's free, Bonto. That's free for you guys. I'm just doing this to show my appreciation for your support so far, which I'm very grateful for. Since I came back from Zanzibar, I have recommended 3 people to him, and each and every person is singing his praises. So, like, you can trust this guy. I vouch for him anytime, any day, anywhere. So let's get right into it. First place that we visited was the Forahani Night Market. Forahani, I don't know if I pronounced it right, but it's announced I can pronounce it anyhow, but not anyhow, but close to the real name. Yes. So it's called Forahani Night Market. Before it turns into the busy night market, in daytime it's called Forahani Gardens. Forahani Gardens by day is such a beautiful, serene environment. It's located in the historic stone town along the waterfront, also adjacent to my personal favorite restaurant called the Cape Fish Restaurant. If you're there, do well to try it out. If you go with a tour guide, they'll give you a brief history of the gardens. Anyway, so for a honey night market, it's only exists in the evening, is known for its mouth-watering seafood. Mouth-watering seafood. If you're a foodie like me, then you know what I'm talking about. The food is so delicious. The seafood there is so delicious. Oh my god! And then you also have to try the famous Zanzibari pizza. Ooh! If you go to Zanzibar and you don't try that Zanzibari pizza, did you even go to Zanzibar at all?
Okay. So this table for name Bilali decoration.
Okay.
I have so many items of the seafood in vegetarian.
Okay.
So first of all, today we start for bronze with the shells and the bronze without shells.
Okay.
This one is the octopus and calamari spice tandoori.
Okay.
This is the plain calamari and the plain octopus. This is the lobster masala. This is the crab, shellfish and tuna fish. The one is a dark tikka, dark masala and chicken plain.
Oh, okay.
This one chicken tikka and chicken tandoori masala spice. Item this one, we have a falafel, meat sambusa, sweet potato, cassava and the breadfruit and the banana plantain for dessert. Okay. All start with cooking again in the grill, the barbecue. We make it very, very hot again. So you eat nice.
Prison Island. It's also called the Shangu Island. It's such a beautiful island on its own. The sun is pure white, the water is crystal clear, and we traveled in the local dhow. It's such a fun ride, but the only downside was it was too loud, so you could barely hear each other. When we got on the island, we were given a brief history of the island. In summary, prisoners were kept on the island. That is why it's called Prison Island. The island has a giant tortoise sanctuary where you can feed them, play with them, and take pictures with them. The island also has a restaurant where you can go have lunch, um, change if you want to swim, or have a drink. Aside that, you can also swim or snorkel around the local reef of the island. It's such a beautiful place. Nakupenda Sandbank. Nakupenda is a Swahili word which means I love you. It's a beautiful sandbank in the middle of the ocean. It has no vegetation, but you can equally enjoy the crystal clear water and the different shades of blue and turquoise. If you're going with a tour guide, which I recommend you should, they will set up a temporary tent for you and prepare you some delicious seafood for lunch. The water is so beautiful and crystal clear, you may want to snorkel. That is, if you're a good swimmer. Even though there isn't much to see on this island, due to the corals being dead, it's still a sight nevertheless. However, around 3 p.m., everyone is expected to leave the island because the sandbank will be submerged with water due to the high tide from the sea. We took some pictures and we enjoyed ourselves. Stone Town. Stone Town is the heart of Zanzibar. We started off by walking through the local market. Then we proceeded to the Old Fort Anglican Church. We're given a brief history of the church. Um, Unfortunately, the basement of the church was used for slave trade purposes. That was where the slaves were kept. They had no ventilation, no proper food, no washroom, nothing. By the way, Zanzibar is also a Muslim dominated community. Yes, but in Stone Town is they are very strict. If you don't dress properly, you'll be arrested. So when you're in Stone Town, you need to dress modestly. We headed to the Dar Palace Hotel. Such a beautiful place. You can have lunch there. The antique is beautiful. The decor is beautiful. Then we moved to the Freddie Mercury Museum in Zanzibar. For those who do not know who Freddie Mercury is, he was the lead singer of the band called Queens. Then we headed to the beautiful House of Wonders. It's one of the oldest building in Zanzibar and it was used for ceremonial purposes. Spice Farm is one of the popular excursions in Zanzibar. You walk through the farms and learn different spices and identify them. We also met the famous butterfly man.
Together. Hello!
Hello.
Hello, Monzungu.
What?
Say hello, butterfly.
Hello, butterfly.
Hello, Zanzibar. Kuna matata sasa tena, no problem. What?
Hey. Wow. Wow.
Hey, Ghana.
Hey. Hey. Hey.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, my battery was flat, so I couldn't take a lot of videos in the Spice Farm. Member Island. Member Island is privately owned. Therefore, non-guests are not permitted to land on the island. It's a popular site for scuba diving and sighting of large species like turtles and dolphins. You can also feed the fishes or swim with dolphins if you're a good swimmer or scuba dive. If you're not a good swimmer like myself, you can be doing what I'm doing in the video, being assisted by my tour guide. Our tour guide also prepared delicious seafood lunch for us, which is also part of the package. That's our tour guide. After that, we go for a swim, then we rest on the island, then head back to our hotel. Jozani Forest. It is the only national park on the Zanzibar island and it is very small. The place is also famous for the rare red Columbus monkeys. They are even harder to spot. I don't even know how I got this image. The forest is the last remaining sanctuary in the universe of the red Columbus monkeys. So it's a good thing I was able to capture this image. Jozani also has a mangrove area on the other side of the park, the Jozani Boardwalk, which is intertwined through coral thick vegetation, extremely crucial to Zanzibar ecosystem, providing a habitat for many lizards, snakes, and birds, as well as preventing coastal erosion. The Rock Restaurant. The beach restaurant is situated on the massive rock only connected to the beach at low tide. The good thing is we're able to experience the low tide and the high tide. We walked to the restaurant because it was low tide and dry. Within 2 hours of staying there, the whole place was covered with seawater because of the high tide. It's such a beautiful experience and such a beautiful place. Well, there's also a hotel in the restaurant, but very, very expensive. The food there is delicious, equally expensive. When you're there, please try and visit it. It's such a beautiful place. I recommend it. The Turtle Sanctuary is by far my favorite place. The turtles are rescued turtles from the fisherman's net. They are released back into the sea once in every year. It's not like they're holding them hostage or anything. Initially, I was very scared to get into the water because I thought they were wild turtles. But then I realized that they are
That is
friendly.
awesome.
Once you have the seaweed in your hands, they'll all start crawling to you for you to feed them, take pictures with them, and play with them. The water is crystal clear, but it's not that deep.
Marina.
And it's full of rocks, so you can't do a lot of swimming, neither can you do diving. So all you can do is take pictures with them and play with them. There are other things around the place that you can do. This place is the Kenwa Beach Resort. We went there because it's the assembly point for the boat cruise. Fortunately for us, we saw a group of Maasai by the beach, so we
Jump, guys.
say
Yeah, look.
jump. Where's my phone now? Asante. Okay, let's take a picture. It was the first time in my life seeing a Maasai, so I didn't want to miss out on that. We later rushed back to join the large group on the boat, and we cruised the whole island. It wouldn't be a boat cruise without some bubbly champagne. And it was also my birthday, so yes. We made some cool friends, we watched the sunset, and the party continued till later in the evening. Please do well to comment, subscribe, share, and like.